Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tilehurst End YouTube channel. My name is Lewis Radborn and it's the first match reaction video. It's just going to be a 5-minute video basically going over my thoughts on the game. I'm not going to do this every game because I can't watch every game, but I will do it as much as I can. And I have unfortunately paid £10 to watch Reading lose 1-0 to a backup Luton side, meaning we will not be going to the third round of the Carabao Cup to play Manchester United at home. That will be Luton instead. Overall, I thought it was a very drab performance. Obviously, it was pretty much a backup squad, a completely changed 11 from the 2-0 win at Derby. I thought there were a couple of players that played quite well. I thought Luke Southwood had a decent game. The header, I don't think he was really getting onto. I thought it was quite a good performance. Dejan Tetek, I thought, really stood out for me on his debut. Didn't really put a foot wrong, to be honest. Some decent little passes here and there. Did well in possession. Never really lost the ball. So he looks to be someone that is like a bright spark. Baldock at McNulty again. I don't know why he puts them on the wing because it clearly doesn't work. They're not wingers. There wasn't really much. They didn't really give much creativity. You could tell that they were strikers on the wing. Like they weren't dribbling that much. There was no attempts to cross at all. There was not much there. Aluko, I thought first half was a bit iffy, but I think second half he looked a lot brighter. And when he picked up the ball, he was skipping past a couple of people. Yeah, we gave a couple of debuts tonight as well. Obviously, the aforementioned Tetek, but we also had Nelson Abbey come on and Linford Saki as well. I thought Linford Saki was okay, but he didn't really have too much time, as did Nelson Abbey. Nahum Melvin Lambert also played. He obviously played against Colchester 2 weeks ago. But yeah, overall drab performance. I was looking for a bit more from this Reading side and a bit more from Paunovic, to be honest. Obviously, the Colchester team was obviously more of a backup team, but we had Michael Morrison, Liam Moore, Lucas Shaw, Michael Lise. You had 4 first team players, and I think obviously Lucas Shaw then made the difference in that Colchester game, getting that hat trick. But we had none of those players at all. None of our key first team players were there. Really, George Puskás, you could say so, but he looks like he's been demoted to the bench. Of obviously Lucas Shaw coming into form. But yeah, just very drab. Not really performance worth a tenner. But you got to give credit to Luton. As much as it pains me to say, you got to give it credit to them. They were a very physical side. You can tell that they had a game plan and it worked. They probably knew they were going to come up against a young Reading side that don't really have many physical players. I don't think we really had one physical player on that side today. George Puskás and Tom McIntyre, probably you could say, but apart from everyone else, wasn't really. Interesting to see Tenai Watson go into centre midfield. Actually, I thought he did okay, but clearly Paunovic likes the look of him at centre midfield. So I would have thought it'd be him right back and Arun centre mid when I was looking at the lineup, but apparently not. But yeah, that's clearly a change that Paunovic is trying to make. But yeah, we knew the League Cup isn't really something that the owners are really aiming for. It's all about promotion. So obviously it's a very disappointing result, but we go on to Barnsley at home at the weekend. I think with all those 11 coming back in, I think it is definitely. I think we definitely could get 3 points. Obviously, Barnsley did win tonight, 2-0 against Middlesbrough, but obviously they lost 1-0 at home to Luton on Saturday. So when you take into account that they probably played their first team and lost 1-0 to that Luton team, but then our really weak side played against Luton, who obviously they had made 9 changes as well, so it's not exactly the same team, but Reece Norrington-Davies and Sonny Bradley both started and played well. Obviously Reece Norrington-Davies with the assist. The goal I thought was actually a really nice one. Luke Southwood wasn't getting ahead on it. Reece Norrington-Davies on the left hand side just whips it into the edge of the box, and Jordan Clark manages to jump higher than Ethan Bristow and get his head on it, and it loops straight over Luke Southwood into the top left corner. Really good header. They did have some decent chances as well. Danny Hilton in the 15th minute had an open header as well from about the same kind of range, maybe a little bit closer to goal when he put it. Luke Southwood managed to get a hand to it. But yeah, so there are some positives to take from tonight, but a lot of negatives. So yeah, but we do move on. We move on to the game against Barnsley on Saturday. But yep, that's about it from me for today. So yeah, we go on to Barnsley. Hopefully we can get 3 points there and get back on form with another 3 points in the league, and hopefully we can try and stay where we are now. Obviously we're top because because obviously QPR won 2-0. But yeah, so yeah, disappointing result, but we've got to move on from it. But yeah, that's me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like the video and most importantly subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, see you later. Bye bye.